Luis Smolka and Vince Morales in the bantamweight division. This is a weird fight, man. Luis Smolka is going to be 2 inches taller. He is going to have a half-inch reach advantage. Pretty much the same age, 30 and a half, and then 31 years old. One of those fights, man. They got not necessarily similar experience, but they both been in the UFC for a decent amount of time. I believe Vince Morales has 5 or 6 fights inside of the UFC or inside of Bellator, I guess, right there. Losing to Yadong Song, beating Iman Zahabi and Draco Rodriguez, losing to Benito Lopez and Chris Gutierrez. Luis Smolka also not necessarily doing too good. He did win the fight against Jose Alberto Quinones and against Ryan McDonald, beat Muderji Su as well. It's a very, very tough fight. He had another stat where he was on a 4-fight losing streak to Matthews Nicolau, Tim Elliott, Ray Borg, and Brandon Moreno right there. Absolutely insane. It's a tough fight, man. I look at this fight right here with Luis Smolka and Vince Morales. I have no idea who's going to win. I mean, Luis Smolka is striking. Vince Morales is striking. Very, very even. They're both very, very even in terms of speed, very even in terms of power, very even in terms of the wrestling and the grappling. It's really going to come down to who can put on the pressure. And I believe that man is going to be Vince Morales. I believe Vince Morales has more heart out there. He really puts it out on the line, comes forward and lands his shots. Luis Smolka, he's not really the guy that's just going to keep on coming forward. Vince Morales isn't necessarily that type of guy, but he's more that type of guy than Luis Smolka, if you understand what I'm saying. But I believe Vince Morales is going to go out there and keep the fight very even at range, and towards the end of the round, he's really going to come forward with a lot of pressure and a lot of volume. It's very, very close. The boxing, the kickboxing, the wrestling, the grappling, it could go either way. I would not be surprised if we see a 29-28, 28-29, and 29-28 split decision. I would not be surprised, but I believe Vince Morales will just land a little bit more volume because he is a little bit better in the pressure striking. It's such a hard fight to predict. I've watched film on it. I've watched both guys' last 5 fights, and I really can't find one part of their game that they're significantly better in. They're very even in most facets of the game. Really going to come down to who puts on that pace, who puts on the pressure, and who keeps that volume. And I think that guy is going to be Vince Morales. Not a fight to bet on, in my opinion. Very, very close fight. -110 is what I think the odds should be. Luis Smolka is going to be a slight favorite, but I'm going to go the underdog right here in Vince Morales at +120. I think he'll win the fight by a 29-28 split decision. We shall see. I mean, it's just a weird fight overall. I mean, Draco Rodriguez win, losing to Chris Gutierrez and Benito Lopez could go either way. Would not bet the fight. No, there's literally just no chance I'm gonna bet it. But yeah, weird fight right there in the bantamweight division. Slightly leaning Vince Morales to win the fight by decision. A decent fight in the bantamweight division right there.